That was a big difference. Now, my first day in front of a camera, I don't even remember for certain what it was, because I've gotten mixed up in my mind what my first camera jobs were. It was either an episode of Dallas, or it was a movie called The Seniors. The Seniors was great. There were all these young men in it. It was a stupid movie about 4 guys who found that they could get a big grant of money to do a research project, and so they were idiots. They just wanted the money. So they made this research project about human sexuality, and basically they ended up opening a brothel in a fraternity house. It was, it was Robert Duvall and Meryl Streep. No, it was a bunch of unknown young men, and Dennis Quaid was one of them, but he was unknown. And I was an extra, which I had no lines, I had no character, I had nothing. I just got hired to walk over here and stand behind this guy, and who was talking to someone at the counter. And they rolled the camera, they shot the scene, these 2 guys talk, and then this guy says, "Thank you," and he leaves. And if they'd had a good editor, he would have cut like that. But instead, it's me going, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know what the movie's about. So, but the funny thing about the end of that is, it was a cheap little nothing movie. I think it ran for 35 minutes at the drive-in theater. But then, flash forward 30 years, and I'm in Blockbuster or something, and I see the DVD for this movie, and I'm like, wow, that piece of junk got released on DVD, and I picked it up, and it says, starring Dennis Quaid and Jim Beaver. Because we were apparently the only 2 that anybody ever heard from again. And I think, now I'm not so egotistic that I think people are running around out there like, oh, I gotta find another Jim Beaver DVD. But I figure if somebody picks this up one day and goes, oh, I didn't know he was in this, and they watch it, my career is over. So, my first day on Supernatural was just another job. It was, by that time I had done, I don't know, 100-something TV shows and 40 movies or so, and it was, I didn't know it was going to be anything. I thought it's just another guest shot on TV, which, if you're really, really, really lucky, they come along fairly consistently. And I was pretty lucky at the time, and I was doing one thing after another and just jumping from show to show doing guest shots, and that's what I thought Supernatural was. It was, by that time I pretty much figured out not to do that, because it wasn't working for me. It was just another job, but I felt comfortable, and the crew was really, really nice, which isn't always the case. And the actors were really, really nice, which isn't always the case. And they were like, oh, you didn't die. You could come back. I said, okay. And then they said, actually, even if you did die, you could come back. And I thought, oh, that's nice. Everybody always says, oh, you'll be back, you'll be back. And most of the time, you never are. So, 53 episodes later, they haven't got rid of me yet. So, Does that answer your question?
Of course. Thank you very much.